Hello, Aquarius. Happy St. Patrick's Day and a special happy to the Irish out there who are celebrating. We can all use some luck of the Irish. So we are going to do a St. Patrick's Day reading for everyone. Um, so this is a very interesting reading, Aquarius. I'm going to say straight out the bat, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments about this because there's something going down here. It's mostly good, but there's some trifling things happening here. So you have Mule here. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Then you have Stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Fabulous. Good news. But then we have an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. And then we have dealings or relationship with a woman with a dark complexion or hair. So I do believe that these three cards, Mule, Rooster, and Dark Woman, are the same person. And I'm getting kind of a petulant person, like a Karen type person, who, and I don't feel like you know this person. I feel like it's a true Karen, that like someone that you come across, like if you have a business, like a retail business, someone walks into your store or something, like you come across her, in relation to your business in some way. Um, but I feel like the message is here that, hold on, yeah, Pentacles, Six of Cups. Um, that this is not this is someone that needs to be really reckoned with, that this is not someone that you can kind of chuckle at and write off. This is someone who is, a pain in the butt, but has some kind of power over you. Um, Maybe like representative of a big client or something that you really want. So you're going to need to kind of treat with kid gloves type thing. Is this our center card? Not thinking of Pentacles. Okay. All right. What else we got? Spirit. Okay. Sorry, guys. Let's see what this is. Look at the Nine of Cups and the King of Pentacles. We've seen these two quite a bit. Knight of Wands. Five of Swords. Yeah, it's not too surprising to see Five of Swords, right? And the Five of Swords is coming out right next to the Rooster and the Dark Woman. The Five of Swords, well, it can be either of you. Yeah, it's a message for both of you. Okay, so the Nine of Cups in the center is a good sign. No matter what happens, it's going to turn out well as long as you play your cards right. No pun intended. Um, things will go well. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So this is, yeah, well, let's start with you. This diagonal here is you. Yeah. We have you here and we have the dark woman here. Um, yeah, right. And let's see how this is attached to the stork here, and then you've got the rooster. Anyway, King of Pentacles is one who is doing well. Um, he manages his business well, and he is never frivolous or careless in his actions, right? Nine of Cups talks about um, one who is sitting comfortably in whatever situation he's in confidence and a light attitude and happiness. The Knight of Wands is about taking action. Okay. So this taking action tells me that there's something that this person is dissatisfied about and that you are jumping into action to please her, regardless of her petulance. You know, yeah, she's being a bitch about it, but whatever, you're just going to get it done and give her what she wants. It's probably the best thing for you to do, especially because the rooster here is talking about a boastful person you should not cross, which of course means that, if you don't satisfy her, she does have some kind of power over you to make things difficult for you. So you might as well just make her happy. Um, the Five of Swords talks about that boastfulness. This is someone who, she's unhappy. She's the kind of person who's just miserable, and the only pleasure she gets out of life is, ruffling other people's feathers, you know? And that's what the Seven of Pentacles talks about. This is dissatisfaction in, for her, one's life. Sometimes it can be dissatisfaction about a situation, but which, yeah, she seems to be dissatisfied in the situation that both of you are in. But this is more descriptive of her general attitude in life, where she's just petulant. She's just nothing pleases this person. So, you might as well, you know, if she's seems to be enjoying herself making you, jump for her, just bite the bullet and let her have her little satisfaction so you can give her what she wants and she can, uh, you know, be on her way. Let's see what we got. This reverse? Yes. So the Five of Pentacles. This is pretty much how this woman wants to make you feel. Like out in the cold, like you're nothing, belittling you. Is this upright or reversed? Not reversed. Yeah, and she's gonna succeed a bit. She's gonna get to you. Um, but now that I'm telling you about it, maybe, we can mitigate this and diminish the impacts a bit. always better to be prepared for a person like this, you know. You know what you're dealing with before you deal with them instead of them catching you off guard, which is what a person like this loves. I love to see make other people sweat. Wait, is this deck upside down? It is upside down. Is this supposed to be reversed? But it's supposed to be reversed. Seven of Cups. Yeah, this is again about feeling. No, I was going to say dissatisfaction, no, but this is this diagonal here. This is feeling like you don't have any options here, feeling belittled and, kind of backed into a corner. Oh my God, what a horrible person this is. But you know what? It's fine. Let's just get through this and then we'll get to the good news. Let's have the two cards for the moon. Yeah, she's certainly not honest about what she's, yeah, this is a very unhappy person, you know. And even though this person probably does have money and, but still, this is the kind of person where, money doesn't buy your happiness. Yes, she probably has some status and some money, but, just generally unhappy. So let's see. Let's see what the new business and the good news is about. We're going to use this deck. Yes. Okay. Let's see what the good news is, please. Temperance. Temperance in this context is just about focusing on the task at hand and Queen of Wands. We're still, no, that's not reversed. Queen of Wands. Ah, okay. King of Swords. Getting a lot of reversals here. Reversed, reversed. What else we got here? This is very, this is an odd read, the Tefl. One more. Okay. All right. So we have you here. I don't think this is going to be a one and done type thing. This is going to be kind of you first hear about it and you try and please her, and then she comes back and she's still dissatisfied. It's going to take a few tries to satisfy her because, and the other thing is, don't let her see too much of your discouragement here because this is somewhat of a, I don't know if this is a true narcissist, but someone who has narcissistic tendencies and who revels in seeing people uncomfortable and stuff. So don't let her see you sweat, and you might be able to get rid of her sooner. She's going to tire of the situation and shove off. But, we have Queen of Wands, which reverse, which talks about, a bad attitude, and King of Swords reversed, which is, you know, sharp tongues and ugliness. And of course, the devil is always just trouble that doesn't necessarily need to be there. But then you have the Empress and this bonus card, which I talk, which I call caution in love. But there's a lot of caution in here, but this really talks about as soon as you deal with this, that somehow you're going to, something good is going to come from this. I'm not really sure what it is. I mean, okay. I don't have a reverse deck. Oh, okay. Okay. No, these aren't supposed to be reversed. Okay. So you're going to have people who are going to come to your rescue here and back you up. And somehow together you're going to be able to turn this around in some way. And something unrelated to this dark woman is going to come out of this that you're going to benefit from. I mean, it's somewhat going to be related to the dark woman incident, but kind of like incidental. Okay, so let's see if we can get something. I think that's all the tarot's going to give us, right? Unless there's more. No. Okay, so we'll get money and career. It's a very interesting read, Aquarius. Well, another thing Spirit just reminded me of is just the general Aquarian personality. And this is the type of thing that an Aquarian hates. You guys just don't like to deal with stuff like this, but you're not going to have a choice. That it's going to be important that you are not aloof and dismissive of this, because that's going to make things worse. You're going to need to um, deal with this head on. And you're going to need to be attentive to this person. What do we have for money and career, please, Spirit? So I have to say, this is the oddest out of all of, uh, or the most odd out of all of the readings that I've done so far. I think yeah, we're like at the halfway mark here. But not everyone got straightforward fortune, money, prosperity readings. It was like, yeah, there's prosperity, but you're going to need to go walk through the fire first before you get there. you know, and yours is just a little stranger than the others, but spiritual work, doing some inner work can help you get clear before you move on. You'll get insights into what work will best serve your needs. All right, so this is talking about, when one is in business, one is always, you're always going to come across people like this. It's probably not the first time, it won't be the last. So, Spirit is telling you that with each adverse situation, there needs to be a pause and kind of a taking of inventory of and assessing the situation of what just happened and what tools you can take with you moving forward that can help you deal with people like this moving forward. Um, Trapped. You feel stuck in your current situation. Yeah, that's that Five of Pentacles reverse that we picked up before in this Five of Cups. You feel stuck in your current situation, but you do have options. Look for another job while keeping one you have for now. Okay, so this is kind of like a career deck. For those of you that resonate with that, you are on a 9 to 5 track, like you have a job as opposed to a business. So that is something you can always tell yourself when you're in this type of situation, because I did get that feeling. This Five of Pentacles down here reverse was very much like, you know, a feeling of futility, like you have no power in the situation. This kind of feeling of, I don't need to take this shit, you know, can always help you get through it. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to pull the trigger and walk away and quit, but it always kind of lightens things up for you and that's true for the business ones too, the entrepreneurs that own businesses. Just remind yourself that, you know, although, yes, you need to deal with this person and meet their needs, that ultimately no one has any real power over you, and it just kind of, I think you know what I'm saying, just makes things easier to deal with. Ending. Look at this. This came out in another reading. You may leave a position or be terminated. However, there's always a new opportunity ahead. You may change careers entirely. Okay, so this is somewhat of the same message. I don't think you're going to get fired about this if you treat it properly, right? Because, you know, Spirit kind of alluded to this before this came out, that you are going to have backup. Just make sure that you're on the right side of justice here, and you're not you're not coming back at the person and being combative with them and mouthing off and that kind of thing. Just take the road. As long as you take the high road, this person is going to make a fool out of themselves. Guidance. Divine forces are showing you the way to go. You are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. Okay, So that might be what the good news is about. Someone is going to observe the way you've handled this situation and you're going to be rewarded for it. It's starting to emerge now. So even though they got on your nerves, they're kind of doing you a favor because after they walk away and go on with their crappy lives, that you're going to end up glowing up from it, benefiting it from it in some way. How can I be more flexible right now? Right? So when this person comes at you with her BS, you're going to meet them with a smile and offer them everything that you can offer them without letting them bully you at the same time. There should be a measure of temperance here, right? There's a temperance card you have under here, which is taking things in stride and dealing with things in a smart way. And you're going to have the guidance from spirit to do it. What are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. All right? So love and light, and don't let them fluster you and make you angry. Remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. Then do some yoga if that resonates for you. What else we got? I think this deck, okay? Whispers of Love. Yeah, there's no way I can shuffle this deck. This is the only card? Okay. All right. Looks like it's going to fall over. Okay. Love makes a difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self worth. Okay. Maybe this person just needs for someone to be nice to her, despite her attitude, too. So you might want to remember this when it happens. Um, okay. You, like almost every other sign, had messages of prosperity and whatever situations that they're going to go through. Um, that is not going to happen in March or April. That this is going to happen a little later when Pluto enters Capricorn. So if you don't know about the astrology this year, hold on. Okay. So if you don't know about the this year's astrology, have a look at your yearly astrology reading that I did. I'll leave a link to it below. Um, and what I'm saying will make more sense. That Pluto will be retrograding into Capricorn in May, and that's going to bring some heavy energies back to us. And I do believe this is going to happen, you know, um, this summer, sometime this summer from May to November, that time period. Um, but when it happens, there are a few things that you're going to remember. The one thing I feel is going to get you through this easily is that remind yourself something good is going to come from this if I play my cards right, right? So when you remember that, no matter what happens, you're going to be able to approach everything with levity, right? Imagine yourself having to walk through coals, but at the other end of the coals are $1 million. So you're kind of happy to walk over the coals so you can get to the $1 million. It's kind of like that. Like this person comes yelling at you, bringing you problems, and you're like, oh, goody, let's deal with this nonsense so we can get to the good stuff, right? That's number one. Number two, remind yourself that this is just a very, very unhappy person. And let's see what love you can offer her um, in making her feel seen and heard and cared for, despite her attitude, right? And there is some kind of reward coming to you when you complete that. Okay. So please, you guys, share, keep this reading and share what happens. I would love to hear from you. And tell me about the dark woman and I want to hear about the reward as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. And by the way, I respond to every comment that I get. So feel free. I hope you enjoyed this, Aquarius. Love, light, many blessings. Happy St. Patrick's Day.